Why do you think that some people prefer to buy imported goods? Yeah, I think, when you hear imported, you normally think, oh, that's going to be better quality, right? Depending, of course. I mean, this is kind of funny. Uh, Many decades, I think during the Second World War, before or after that, when a product had a label that said "Made in Germany," it actually was a warning that it stood for inferior quality. Of course, like not nowadays because there's been a lot of scandals, but maybe like 10, 20 years ago, people saw it as a marker of like quality, good quality. So it's funny how things change. When you see, for example, depending on where it's imported from. So when people say imported goods, they usually mean imported from economies that are considered, good. Like a lot of people will see made in China and they'll think, oh, that's not nice. But come on, they have a very, very strong manufacturing industry. So, everybody manufactures in China. You couldn't possibly say, oh, that's bad because it's literally the powerhouse of the world right now. But anyway, normally it signals better quality. Like I remember when so my dad used to get chocolates from Italy, and I know that the Ferrero Rocher that I tasted as a child was way different because back then, like 20, 15 years ago, we didn't have Ferrero Rocher being produced in this country. But of course, over the past like 10 years, things have changed like so much. But I know that the Ferrero Rocher you get in this country is way different. They're using different ingredients. It's not the same. I know the taste. I remember the taste. So in many ways, of course, it still does stand for, quality, stringent controls. I mean, that's kind of large. It's also, I mean, in some small part, also there's a lot of people that see it as a status symbol, right? That oh, this thing was manufactured in whatever country, or stuff like that. Like imported cars, for example, really expensive, top of the line cars, they always have to be imported. So it's kind of also a status symbol in a way.